Shabbat Shalom. Good evening to you all. I am a minute late. This is big for me. I am not usually this late. I apologize to our on-time and online folks who are been sitting around. When you sit around in front of an online, when you're at a camera or TV and you've been waiting a minute, it feels like forever. So I apologize to those. If you have not yet just turned off your cell phone or turned off the ringer, you may have been at dinner and you've sort of forgotten about your phone. We just want to be in this space with minimizing our distractions and welcoming all of you to Temple Kolami and our Shabbat services this evening. I see a lot of you, and I see a lot of books on the back wall, which means a lot of you managed to get to your seats without grabbing a prayer book. They are on the back wall. This is the walk of shame right now. Go for it. No, we're all family here. This is not shameful. This is great. Grab some for some other people, Brian. They're on the back wall. And while you do that, we're gonna sing a song in your honor. Hine Matov, page 10.
Hine Matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov, hine matov, la 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 la. Hine matov, hine matov, la 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 la.
So let's invite up Liz and Jacqueline on page 3 to help us with the lighting, or I should say the reading of before the lighting of the candles. I have a book for you if you want to borrow mine, or you bring your own. Remember, stand. So who's going first? You? Her?
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us.
As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
The bottom. Translation.
Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat.
Amen. Thank you so much. And we are going to light a third candle, an act of heartbreak that We've been lighting a third candle for now 18 months. We're thinking now of the 59 held in captivity and are not with us for Shabbat, and we include them in our thoughts and prayers if they have a quick and safe return home. We are continuing welcoming Shabbat on page 24 with the words of Shalom Aleichem, the words on page 24.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Asharet, Malachei Elyon, Oy, 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 Mi Melech, Malachei Amalachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem Shalom, Malachei Ashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi-melech, Malachei Amalachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruchuni leshalom, Malachei Ashalom, Malachei Elyon, Oy, 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 Mi-melech, Malachei Amalachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzedchem leshalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi-melech, Malachei Amalachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Continuing with Lachado D on page 20, we are reciting the Kabbalistic poem of Lachado D. There are a lot of instructions here, so pay attention. Verses 1, 2, 5, and 9 will be sung. When we get to verse 9, we're going to rise and face the entrance and welcome Shabbat as if it was like a Shabbat, the bride was entering the room, just at a wedding, and that is the metaphor of welcoming Shabbat into the room on the 9th verse. So 1, 2, 5, and 9, page 20.
לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך סגולה בואי חלה לך דודי דודי לך דודי לקראת כלה הנה שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה הנה שבת נקבלה.
Having stood and faced the entrance and welcomed Shabbat in, we can take a moment to find someone around us, behind us, in front of us, across the aisle, wish them Shabbat Shalom, say hello, and remain standing. Okay, we remain standing on page 28 for our call to prayer. Baruch Hu, page 28. I'm going to have to make this side of the room separate. You're not going to be able to sit next to each other. Karen, I can see you. Not you. Just making fun.
Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. ברכו את אדוני המבורך.
Standing as we turn to page 34, we find the words for the Shema.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed.
All right, I told you there'd be a lot of instructions. So, unless your name is Rafi or Vivian, you may be seated. At the risk that there's more than one Rafi and Vivian. Okay, good. Just the two of you. Come on up. Pick one. Pick one. Pick one. Pick one. All right. Page 30 something. Page 36.
You're right.
Page 36. They're going to lead us in the V'ahavta, which means we're going to do it with them. They're going to start, and we're going to join in. You ready? And a 1, 2.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושינתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך
למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. ישר כוח.
Yasher Koch, thank you very much. It's fantastic. In fact, it was so good, we might see you later. Just saying. Just saying. Maybe. I don't know. Let's continue our service with Mi Chamocha on page 40. We continue with the Shamru on page 44.
ושמעו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדותם ברית עולם. ושמעו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמעו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמעו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמעו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדותם ברית עולם.
We continue with our tefillah, our prayer on page 46. We ask all are able to please rise.
אברהם, אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב, אלוהי שרה, אלוהי רבקה, אלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה. האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון, גומל חסדים טובים וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה, רב להושיע, מוריד הטל, מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים באמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומדום מלך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיה הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יעללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
Please be seated. We continue together on the top of page 55. So we offer the prayer together. May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. And may this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat. We pause from the prayers in the prayer book and we turn to the prayers of the heart. A moment of reflection, a moment of silence, a moment to yourself.
Page 62, we have the prayer Yihiyu L'Ratzon. Yihiyu L'Ratzon imrei fi, v'hegyon libi. Yihiyu L'Ratzon imrei fi, v'hegyon libi lefaneh. Go inside your heart and see what it wants, what it needs, what it yearns when you breathe. Go inside your heart and see. May the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be kind, be true. May they be acceptable to you, oh my rock, and my Redeemer.
We continue on page 244 with Seder Kriyat HaTorah with Shabbat, our Torah service, and we ask all those who are able to please rise.
אין כמוך ואלוהים אדוני, ואין כמעשיך, מלכותך מלכות כל עולמים, וממשלתך בכל דור ודור. אדוני מלך, אדוני מלך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. אדוני יעוז לעמו ייתן, אדוני יברך את עמו בשלום. אב הרחמים, היטיב ברצונך את ציון. תבנה חומת ירושלים, תבנה חומות ירושלים. כי בך לבד בטחנו, מלך אל רם ונישא, אדון עולמים. כי מציון תצא תורה, כי מציון תצא תורה, ודבר אדוני מירושלים. ברוך שנתן תורה תורה, ברוך שנתן תורה תורה, לעמו ישראל בקדושתו. שמע ישראל, אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני אחד, אחד אלוהינו, גדול אדוננו, קדוש שמו. גדלו לאדוני תהיו לרוממה, שמו יחדיו. לך אדוני הגדולה והגבורה והתפארת והנצח והאור. ככל בשמיים ובארץ, ככל בשמיים ובארץ. לך אדוני הממלכה, והעמית נעשה לכל לראש.
All right, please be seated. So this is a true story. This you think I don't tell the truth. I tell the truth every week. This is a true story. So have you ever lost your car keys? I lost my car keys on Monday, and I don't normally, in fact, I've really never had this experience of losing my car keys to the point that I really couldn't find it, and I had to get, I mean, you all go, I had to go to the dentist. I had a dentist appointment. I couldn't find my car keys, and I called the doctor's office and I said, this is embarrassing. I can't find my car keys, but I don't live very far. I'm going to get on my bike. And I was like, I'm very cool because I have an electric bike. And I was like, I'll just zip on over. It's no big deal. Battery's dead. Battery's dead on the bike. I'm like, it's okay. I grew up in the 20th century. I know how to ride a bike. I can do it the old-fashioned way. I'm like halfway there, and the chain falls off the bike. I don't know if you believe in signals from God, but I was not supposed to go to this dentist appointment. I did get there late, very late, and like, you know that like when you put a chain back on the bike, I mean, it's just the what is that, grease, it was gross, and I was sweating, and it was gross. Why am I telling you? Because I had dedicated this amount of time to practice reading from the Torah so that I could be ready for you tonight, and I'm not ready because of this incident. So I was just wondering if somebody could fill in for me tonight. Anyone? Oh my God, can you help me out? Oh, it's so, whew. Okay, thank you. Come on up. What we're going to do to help you, since you're helping us, on page 250, we'll do the blessing before the reading of Torah together to help you, because you're helping us.
1, 2, 3. ברכו את אדוני המבורך. ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. Keep going. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים, ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
I'm so rude. I invited you. I didn't even ask you your name. What's your name?
Vivian.
Oh, Vivian, talking to the microphone. Vivian. What's your name?
Vivian.
Oh, Vivian. Well, I'm so. I don't know what you're going to do, but if I were you, I'd read that. But you do whatever. You're good to go. Because, yeah.
Vaydaber Adonai El Moshe ve'el Aharon lemor lehem Davaru El bnei Yisrael lemor Sot hachaya asher tochlu Bikol hapamai asher al haaretz.
Thank you very much. That was really beautiful. But here's the deal. Thank you. You can have a seat. Here's the deal. So I was late to the dentist appointment, right? So go ahead. So they only got to do the exam and the x-rays. And they said, you're going to have to come back for the cleaning because you're 30 minutes late. So I went back on Wednesday to go for the cleaning because I was so late because they only give you a certain amount of time. And that's when I was going to like impress you and do a little more Torah. And I had to go to the dentist twice this week. Luckily, I drove the second time. So why am I telling you this? Because I wanted to show you this other piece of the Torah, and I didn't prepare it because I was going to do that on Wednesday. Is there anybody who could do this part for me? Oh my God, really? That's so cool. Thank you so much. Tell us your name. What's your name?
Rafi.
Rafi. All right, cool. Well, check this out. You got to put it. Hold on. It's off. You got to stop. Put it on. Yep. All right. Kenner's going to say that she thinks you should read this part right here, but, you know, you're just helping me out here, so you do whatever you want. But that was the part I was going to show everyone, too. So it's this part right here. Right into the mic.
Amen. Wait, where do I start?
Go ahead.
Which part do I start? Amen. Vaydaber Adonai El Moshe ve'el Aharon lemor ki tava'u el eretz Kna'an asher ani noten lahem la'ahuza v'natati nega tzara bevei eretz ahuzahem.
Awesome. That is so cool. I love what I've heard tonight, and I would like to invite the two of you back tomorrow because I really enjoyed this, and I would love to hear more of Rafi, I'm talking to you. I love what you did, and I want to hear more. Could you come back tomorrow? You know what I'm thinking? Why don't you do the morning? You come in the afternoon, and we'll like hear more because we just 10:30 works for you. What 4:30 works for you? Okay, we'll have more time, and I'll tell you all about the dentist. I'll tell you all about it. It was just crazy. All right. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. I'm so glad you asked this because where were the keys? Because like the people in the dentist's office wanted to know, and like where I turned that place. I dumped the bin out of the hamper bin. It was in the pockets of all. I put it in a drawer. How did it get in a drawer? It was in a drawer. Like I looked in the fridge. I looked everywhere. It was in a drawer. How did it get in a kitchen drawer? I don't know, but it was in a kitchen drawer. The literal last place I looked. I didn't climb in the trash can, but I second to last place I looked. Okay. I did charge the bike. Monday night, I charged the bike, yes.
Let's say the blessing after.
Okay, oh, right. It's a big drama, I'm telling you. It really happened.
1, 2, 3. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה. Amen.
You don't know how out of shape you are until you have to ride a bike the old-fashioned way to the dentist's office in 85-degree weather, which is hot for us. It's hot. It's really sunny. Anyway, I made it late. Our Torah is out. When the Torah is out, we want to add some extra prayers in the hopes that there may perhaps just a little better reception to our prayers. We want to add a Misha Berach for those still in captivity. They may be swiftly released. We want to offer a prayer of safety and wholeness for our those who are serving on the front lines in the Israel Defense Force. And we want to offer Misha Berach, a prayer of healing and wholeness for family members, loved ones, friends, even ourselves who may be feeling broken this Shabbat, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. There are all kinds of ways that brokenness looks, and we want to ask that wholeness comes to that brokenness. So if there's a name of someone you wish to share out loud or in your heart as I look around, we invite you to share that name aloud or to yourself. On page 253, in the middle of the page, you'll find the prayer of Misha Berach that we can offer together.
Bless the one speaking. in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
I'd like to invite up Gary and Karen's twin sister, who are celebrating their 39th birthday today. Come join us up here to help us with the Torah. And this is an easy way to have everyone can see and look at you and be like, and not, stare. They can like, oh my God, they look exactly alike. They got, right? Which one's Karen? I'm just kidding. All right, fine. Okay, oh God, don't fall. Okay, please rise.
וזאת התורה אשר שם משה לפני בני ישראל על פי אדוני ביד משה. עץ חיים היא למחזיקים בה ותומכיה מאושר דרכיה דרכי נועם וכל נתיבותיה שלום השיבנו אדוני אליך ונשובה חדש ימינו כקדם.
Please be seated. So tonight, or this Shabbat, we find ourselves in between two important and deeply meaningful days in our Jewish and Israeli calendar. This Shabbat, between Yom HaShoah, which is the Holocaust Remembrance Day, which was yesterday, and Yom HaTzmaut, which is Israel Independence Day, which is next Thursday, this Shabbat has been designated a special Shabbat coined Shabbat Tekumah, the Shabbat of revival. This revival represents the dramatic turn from the tragedy of the Holocaust to the realization of the dream of a Jewish state. Shabbat Tekumah, Shabbat of revival, echoes the 20th century paradigm of disaster to renewal, from the Holocaust to the establishment of the State of Israel, and thus creating meaningful national and theological movements with which we mark modern events. We see this special Shabbat as a modern contribution to our Jewish calendar, where it is weaving in the greatest catastrophe of modern Jewish history, the Holocaust, and the greatest miracle and achievement of modern Jewish history, namely the establishment of the State of Israel. And yet, this Shabbat, for the second year in a row, we mark the emotional roller coaster of these days while Israel is still at war and 59 hostages remain languishing in Gaza. And thus, the term Tekumah is also now associated with the region of the south, Tekumah region, which envelops the Gaza envelope. It used to be called the Gaza envelope, the area that was ravaged on October 7th. The parallel of this Israeli narrative of Shoah leTekumah, from the Holocaust to revival, is now from October 7th to the rebuilding and revival. The trauma of October 7th has often been compared to the collective trauma of the Holocaust, but on a smaller scale. The difference is that we now have a state. We now have power, which makes it more complicated. In this moment between mourning our utter vulnerability and celebrating our sovereignty, we can feel both vulnerable and resilient. There are moments that we are screaming out to the world about the atrocities that were committed and that the world is against us, and there may be moments when we feel uncomfortable with how the power is being wielded. The efforts to revive the Tekuma region, the area of the south where the Israeli kibbutzim and cities were attacked by Hamas, was established as on October 19th of the Tekuma Directorate, they called it. It was a program established to rebuild the South and to specifically rebuild the structures that were destroyed on October 7th, enabling people to return to their homes and begin the unparalleled challenge of rebuilding their lives. The 7 days between Yom HaShoah yesterday and Yom HaAtzmaut next Thursday can be compared to the 10 days between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. They have very similar purpose in that these days are called Shivat Yemei Te'udah, the 7 days of bearing witness. During the days between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, we conduct an accounting, an introspection. And during this week, the days between Yom HaShoah and Yom HaAtzmaut, the Holocaust Remembrance Day and Israel Independence Day, is an opportunity to reflect collectively and on a national level. This Shabbat, Tekuma, the Shabbat of revival, gives us a chance to reflect on the opportunity to stand up against forces who actively prevent the return of the hostages and are trying to reshape Israel to be less tolerant, less accepting, less free, and less democratic, and ultimately less Jewish. So on this Shabbat, as we take the opportunity to take a breath, as we do each Shabbat, each week, we hope that this is a time for rebuilding, reviving, and reinvigorating so that we each have our own ability to do Jewish, starting at home and building out from there. As we say, Amen. Ken Yehi Ratzon. May this be God's will.
Actually, a great segue to Sunday.
Yeah?
Right? Sunday. Well, no, not a song at all. So Sunday is the community-wide Yom HaShoah program, and I will be singing there with the cantors from the Congregation Bethel, Temple Chai, and cantor soloist Todd Herzog from Solel. It will be at Symphony Hall. It will be wonderful with Holocaust survivors, of course, and hearing witness. So if you would like to join, you need to sign up, but just know that I will be there.
That is at 5 o'clock on
Correct.
Sunday,
This
and
Sunday.
you have to RSVP to go. So
Correct.
you cannot show up at the door to attend. You must, and the deadline, they're letting people sign up through tomorrow. So encourage, it'll be a beautiful event. It was recently reported that I think they predict by 2035 there should be no living Holocaust survivors left. And so we're definitely in nearing the end of being able to have this ceremony where survivors march down the aisle. It's a moving and powerful experience Sunday at 5 o'clock. So thank you in advance. The governor will speak, the mayor will speak, beautiful rituals and beautiful prayers and music. So it'll be an experience for sure. That it's also the 80th anniversary of the liberation of Auschwitz this year. And that's the other reason they moved it downtown. They're expecting well over 1,000 people to attend on Sunday, which they have capacity for more, but well attended. We hope you'll be there. Next Friday night, for those, well, first of all, welcome to our guests of the families. we look forward to celebrating with you tomorrow, and to those who are not just here for the weekend, but here regularly. A reminder that next weekend is Cafe Kolami, and the craziness of our last Cafe Kolami and musical Shabbat, where we'll celebrate Teacher Appreciation Shabbat, and we'll celebrate Carly, who's our Director of Youth. It's her final, or a Shabbat in her honor. And I think that deadline is Monday to sign up for next week. So it should be wonderful chaos, organized chaos next Friday night. We are going to move to concluding prayers, and to do that, before Aleinu on page 282, we ask all of our children who have made it this far in the service to join us on the bima. Who and what is the definition of a child? I'm so glad you asked. Anyone under the age of bar or bat mitzvah. So some people may be hours away from bar bat mitzvah. Some people may be years away. But all of our young people are invited up. This is a non-speaking part. You don't have to be nervous. Come up and help us open the ark doors. So everyone else, please rise. Come on. Page 282. There you go.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות אדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. Just follow me. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
Remain standing and turn to page 292, page 294. Our Kaddish prayer is the prayer of some who have lost a loved one in recent days, or someone who has lost and recalling the memory of someone that we lost at this season in years past, who may be observing a yard site. I give you the opportunity to share a name out loud or in your heart. As I look around the room, if you wish to share, I invite you to do so at this time. All those we named in our hearts and those we've named aloud, we turn to page 294 and recite the prayer together. Yid Gadal v'Yid Kadash Shemei Rabbah Be'alma Divrach Cheotev Lamich Malchutei B'chayechon Uv'yomechon Uv'chayei D'chol Beit Yisrael Ba'agala Ubizman Kari V'imru Amen. Yehei Shemei Rabbah Mevorach Le'alam Amel Maya V'it barach, v'it tabach, v'it pa'ar, v'it romam, v'it naseh, v'it hadar, v'it halev, v'it halal, shemei kudasha brechu, le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru, amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, Hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. Zichronam levracha, may all those names we've thought of in our hearts and named aloud continue to be a blessing to each of us as we say amen. Flipping back now to page 5, where we will make the Kiddush, invite up the proud dads back up for an encore.
Ready? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam boreh peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratoin hinchilanu זיכרון למעשה וראשית, כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים. כי בנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים, ושבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת.
Chaim. Yeah, take a sip if you wish. Okay. We got to make it kosher. Okay. We're going to invite up both families together. We're going to make the motzi as the final prayer is the blessing of gratitude. So both families, come on down. There you go. Yep, you're Rafi and Vivian, you guys in the middle, and the two. Okay. There you go. I don't want to sit back. The challah represents the bounty that we all have as a family, as a community. We're feeling grateful, and we thank God with the words of the motzi.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם המוציא לחם מן הארץ בתיאבון.
In a coordinated way that we have not practiced, the two of you are going to walk down the aisle, bring the challah down, and bring it to folks. You guys, the rest of you can go back to your seats. We're going to make a concluding prayer. Please invite you to join us in the social hall. I'm very excited. I think there is extra goodies above and beyond the norm, so it's going to be fun in the social hall. I invite you all there. Let's conclude.
עושה